What is EFT and how can young people use EFT? EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. So a group of techniques that you use to get freedom from troublesome emotions. So what do we mean by emotions? Feelings might be an easier word. Feelings, thoughts, worries that get in your way. And you want to be free of them. You want to reduce them. You want to get on with doing what you want to do and being who you want to be. EFT is also often referred to as tapping because we tap with fingers on points on the hands, on the face, and on the body. These points are known to send calming signals to the part of the brain that deals with fear and emotions. It regulates or decreases intense emotions. For example, fear, which is probably the one emotion that most gets in our way. Well, hello, I'm Jacqui Footman. I'm an advanced practitioner and trainer of EFT at EFT Devon. I've been using EFT since 2003, since 2004 as a practitioner, and I've been training other practitioners since 2007. I've also used EFT in my own life to deal with many, many challenges. I don't know where I'd be without it. So how about some practical examples of how you might want to use EFT? You could divide it into 3 life areas, I guess. There's school and work, leisure, and just life in general. So let's take leisure as an example first. What if you are doing a sport and you want to improve your performance? There's already many professional athletes, teams, sports teams that are using EFT before a match, using it to calm nerves, using it to improve performance. What if you, when you're playing rugby, you're worried about dropping the ball? What if you do netball or basketball and you might miss a shot? What if you do golf and you want to get your shots more accurate? What if you do horse riding or skateboarding or roller skating and you want to do some difficult jumps, but your nerves just get in the way? All those situations, you can use EFT. You will feel calmer. You will be able to do whatever you need to do more easily. And in the sphere of school and work, what if you get exam nerves? What if you're a musician and you've got to do a performance? Or you're going for a job interview? Or there's work that you just have to do but you've been putting it off. It's just something you don't like doing. Again, there's ways to apply EFT tapping and to deal with all of those challenges. It honestly is like tapping or pressing on some magic buttons. They will ease any emotion, anger, sadness, grief, hurt, even physical pain, feelings of loneliness, and especially fear that gets behind most things we want to do, and nerves. It's also used in therapy. It achieves something called memory reconsolidation. That's a psychotherapy term. It basically means if there's a memory that's bothering you, for example, in PTSD and it's giving you flashbacks, EFT can unlock the way that memory is stored, and then it recodes it so that you just remember it as something that happened, but the emotional charge that you felt before is gone. And in the process, this removes symptoms, effects, the problems it's causing for you. If you'd like to know more about that, I have an article on my website, in the articles section, and it's called How EFT Works. And EFT is particularly useful for PTSD. It's even been mentioned in the UK NICE guidelines as effective. And in the process of all that, it simply calms your nervous system. So if you are feeling on edge about anything, you're anxious or you're tired all the time or having difficulty sleeping, EFT is something that you can use. So how do you go about learning EFT? Well, it's absolutely best to work with a practitioner. You can follow self-help instructions. There are loads of books out there. There are loads of instructions on the internet. I've even got an article on my website, the EFT procedure, where you can follow the instructions. But what if you get stuck? What if it doesn't work? It's best if you have someone who really knows EFT well, who can give you some answers if you get stuck. So look for an introductory workshop, or book some time with a practitioner, or if your school or your youth club works with somebody like me, as I work with a number of schools and offer that help, that way people can ask me in a relaxed atmosphere how it works and how they can use it. You can do it on yourself once you have learned, once you've got used to doing it, but it's best when you first start to get some help. So if you'd like to know more, just go to eftdevon.co.uk and I look forward to working with you.